I watched every LinkedIn strategy video on YouTube, and they all miss the same thing. They show you the plan, but then you actually have to do the work. Writing every day, coming up with ideas, showing up consistently. And that's where people drop off. Naturally, I built an AI system that helped me write posts, but without sounding like AI. Well, I was skeptical too. Until I saw how this agency owner gained 485 followers in a week using very similar setup. 3 weeks later, 14,000. It's a 30% jump in 1 month. Same idea, same strategy, same system. This stuff works because it gets you posted. You don't need to be a writer. You just need a spark, an idea, and the system will take it from there. In this video, I'm breaking down the full system, the strategy, and the AI that makes it scalable. Here's what we will cover. The number one reason most people never build an audience, how to keep your content authentic without sounding like AI wrote it, how to turn followers into buyers without being salesy, and exactly what kind of content actually works right now. But this isn't just a theory. At every step, I will show you how AI plugs in, either cutting 80% of the work or fully automating it. Then I will show you the system in action, a full live demo of how it runs day to day, so you can see exactly what it looks like. And finally, I'll take you behind the scenes. You will see how it's built and how to clone the whole thing for yourself. By the way, if you want the full templates and prompts, I'm sharing them for free. Link is in the description. If we haven't met yet, I'm Andrei, founder of Magic Ops. I help businesses automate work using AI agents and no-code tools. On this channel, I share real automations that you can actually use. If you're exploring AI for your business, there is a link below. Book a free call. I would gladly answer any of your questions. Alright, let's start with the strategy so you understand how it all fits together. This system is built on a proven LinkedIn playbook, popularized by people like Tommy Clark and Mark First. They spent years teaching businesses and solopreneurs how to grow their audience on LinkedIn. Each has their own spin, but it boils down to 3 core principles. First, and the most obvious one, is consistency. Most people start strong. I'm gonna post every day for a week or 2, and then life happens. They fall off, the audience disengaging, and the algorithm stops carrying. And this isn't just a theory. Check out this data from Buffer. That yellow bar? It's people who posted consistently for over 20 weeks. Their engagement didn't spike because their content was better, it spiked because they kept showing up. Well, the old advice used to be, treat it like going to the gym, build a habit. But let's be honest, habits are hard to build. And that's why instead I built this system. Instead of forcing myself showing up every day, I'm building a backlog, a week worth of posts ready to go. Here's how it works. Whenever I get an idea, maybe from an article I read or a random shower thought, I just send it to the system on Telegram. Text or voice message, doesn't matter. A few moments later, it returns a polished post for approval. That post gets added to my content calendar. The AI handles scheduling, spreads them out, keeps the rhythm going. I can always review, edit or reschedule. And when time comes, it just publishes it automatically. And just like that, I'm consistent without having to hustle every single day. Another mistake people make, they don't plan. They treat every post like one-off. One day it's a childhood story, next it's a trending take. They get some likes, but when they finally post an offer, crickets. It's not that the offer is bad, they just never build a path to it. Your content needs to take people on a journey. Start with an introduction, build trust, then make the ask. Different posts for different parts of the journey. That's what works. Here's a breakdown. Top of the funnel, broad content that grabs attention. Personal stories, relatable takes. About 10-20%. Middle of the funnel, industry-specific insights that attract your ideal customer. Your meat and potato, at least 70% of your posts. Bottom of the funnel, case study and testimonial. Posts that convert, another 10-20. When you ignore this, your audience ends up unqualified or confused. That's why I designed my automation with a funnel in mind, and it actually moves people. But not just that. For each post, my AI system considers 5 components. First, voice and tone. It should sound like you. So the AI learns from your previous posts or the voice you want and mimics the style. Second, ideal customer profile. We feed the AI details about who we are targeting, their language, their pain points, their goals, so the content speaks directly to them. Third, funnel strategy. Just like we discussed, every post is tagged as top, middle or bottom of the funnel. That way, your feed stays balanced and intentional. 4. LinkedIn formatting. No giant block of text. The AI automatically breaks posts into short paragraphs, hooks, and bullet points, so it's easy to read and scan. And number 5, post templates. Certain post formats perform better on LinkedIn. I've trained the AI to use them. More on that in a second. Let's look at the post we got. So it's a mid-funnel. The stat about 90% of restaurants failing in the first year is probably not true. Well, it's a bold claim. It kind of takes something that people think they know and claims that it's not true. So it's a pretty good hook. It's not sensational. That's what I wanted. And it highlights data. It actually went and looked for stats that could back up our claim. And that's what I instructed it to do. Every time there is opportunity to use data or maybe a story or some kind of quote to just add a little bit of life to the post, do that. And it clearly did. It also doesn't sound like ChatGPT, if you know what I mean. There's no emojis, no M dashes. I didn't really have enough data to train it to sound like me, but it does sound like what I would like it to sound. It sounds friendly, at the same time professional, and straight to the point. Oh yeah, and it selected a type. It's an industry hot take. We will talk about types in a second. And here's the topic. This way we can track what topics resonate with people. I'll give you a few more examples of posts that I created before. This one, and you can see this is a top of the funnel. So it's a little bit more of a personal story. Those type of posts resonate well. Of course, the spark for this one had to be your personal insight. And then this one is mid of the funnel. I just gave it this quote that I found in the newsletter I was reading. I thought it's fascinating. I added a few pointers, so it kind of goes in the right direction. But it made a post out of it, and it's pretty cool. Now, let's talk what you should actually post. There are 5 posts that perform consistently well on LinkedIn. And yes, there are more than that, but these 5 will give you a reliable, strong foundation. My automation figures out which format your idea fits best and then turns it into the right post. First, personal story. This builds connection and reliability. Why you started your business, a key struggle, a turning point, or maybe what you learned the hard way. Look in the past and find something people could relate to. Next, savable framework or template. Share something people will want to screenshot or forward to their team. A step-by-step, a checklist, a repeatable system. Third, industry hot take. Share a bold of contrarian opinion. Call out trends, challenge common beliefs. Just go after ideas, not people. Number 4, tech stack or tool list. People love tools. Share what you are using to get results. Apps, platforms, workflows. It's practical and it positions you as someone who knows their stuff. And number 5, case study and social proof. This is where you build trust and credibility. Show the results you've helped others achieve. These 5 are your content workhorses. And if you noticed, all examples I used are from Adam Robinson, who grew his followers from 1,000 to 84 in under 2 years, just posting like this. Now, let me show how I automated this whole thing. Here I sent it this idea. Prompts are new SOP, and you should be building prompt library for your organization. Let's see what it came up with. It's a pretty long post. It teaches you how to build a simple AI prompt library for your organization, which is pretty cool, and has 5 steps. It's a savable post. It's fine for savables to be pretty long, but I think we can just do it shorter, so I'm gonna give it some feedback. Now there are some actions that we can do. If we don't like post at all, we can just delete it. If we liked it enough that we decided maybe to tweak things manually, we can ask to refine, so it will just do a grammar check and maybe smoothen things out a little bit, but 95% it will keep what we wrote there. And then rewrite. That we use this option if we wanted to take our feedback and rewrite the entire post. You can also change post type and ask it to rewrite to a new post type. Oh, I think it's ready. Let's stop wasting time wrestling with AI prompts that give random results. And then it's much shorter post with basically the same value. I like it, so let's schedule it. Once I approved it, the status of this post is going to change to scheduled, and I can now see this in my calendar. I have a couple of posts already scheduled for this week, so it added it on Thursday. If I want to check it, I can just go here. I can also change the date and time when it's going to be posted. Let's say I actually want to move it to Friday. And then when the time comes, it's going to be automatically published. I'll give you a quick overview of how it's built. But if you want me to record a detailed step-by-step tutorial, drop a comment and let me know. To build it, I use two tools, Airtable and Na10. Both are affordable and general purpose, so you can reuse them to automate other parts of your business. Which means every new automation after this is going to be even cheaper. Let's start with Airtable, where I store all my data and also manage it. I created a couple of interfaces, one for post review and approval, and another one to view and manage my content calendar. I also have 4 automations: rewrite, schedule, delete, and publish. They all build pretty much the same way, so I will just show you one. When a record is updated, if approval status is rewrite or refine, it runs a script and updates these records. The script is just a little piece of code that takes record ID and approval status and send it to this webhook URL. And from there, Na10 takes over. In Na10, I got 5 flows working together, and I've bundled them into one file just to give you a full picture. Actually, each of them works as a separate flow. I will walk you through each one of them quickly, and then we will dive into a writer, because that's where, as they say, the magic happens. Let's start with the manager. This is a starting point. It receives an idea from Telegram, transcribe it if it's a voice message, then it gets the essence of this idea and create a name based on it. It creates a new Airtable record with the idea name and the timestamp and hands it off to a writer flow. We will dive into writer in a second, but here's a quick overview. It takes the idea and all the knowledge base that it has and pass it to AI agent. AI agent also can call a research tool if needed. Then it writes a post and saves it to our Airtable. Researcher, this is a simple one. It just uses a new OpenAI model with browsing functionality to search an internet and return real up-to-date info to support our post. Editor is triggered when a post in Airtable is set to rewrite. It grabs the original post and any feedback, then routes everything into the writer to generate a new, sharper version. And the last one is publisher. When post is scheduled to go live, Airtable triggers this webhook. It publishes a post on LinkedIn, updates the status in Airtable, and sends a confirmation to our Telegram. The writer flow is the brain of this operation. This is what makes a whole system different from just using ChatGPT. This is where everything we covered about content strategy is actually implemented. It starts by receiving a set of variables. If it's triggered by a manager, it gets idea, that's called text here, and record ID. If it's triggered by editor, it receives the original post, action type, rewrite or revise, an optional new post type, if we want to change the format, and of course feedback. This is a knowledge base our agent is using. First, I created a voice guide, a set of rules that help it sound like me, and less like a generic AI. To build it, I gave ChatGPT a list of around 100 of my posts and posts that I like, and had it extract the writing style. You can go further and fine-tune a model, but for me, this was more than enough. Then I trained it a bit on messaging psychology. If I can have a professional attention manipulator in my corner helping tweak my posts, why not, right? I also gave it a context about my audience, so it can shape the message in a way that resonates and speaks their language. Formatting is where I tell AI how to be a good LinkedIn citizen. Don't sound like AI and write short sentences with gaps for readability. Remember the funnel we talked about earlier? The agent got the same training you got. Same with the post type. It knows 5 fundamental templates, and if nothing fits the idea, it can improvise with a wildcard. This node is a multi-condition check. It identifies what the user wants to do, create a brand new post, rewrite an existing post, or simply refine the draft with slight tweaks. The agent itself uses 2 prompts, a user prompt and a system prompt. The user prompt includes goal, passed from the previous node, like in this case it's rewrite, along with all the context we got from the manager flow, idea, old post, feedback, post type. The system prompt on the other side stores the rules for writing posts. everything from the voice guide, plus instructions on how to use research tool. Together these two prompts give agent both the what and the how. I use Gemini 2.0 thinking experimental model. I think that it gives me the best quality post. And I ask agent to provide output in a specific JSON form, which I use later to connect to my Airtable fields. This automation will absolutely help you build an audience and turn them into leads over time. But if you want leads tomorrow, check out my other video on how to hijack someone else's viral LinkedIn post and win with warm outreach. Now, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.